Hello everybody, Titanium Taco here. Today going to review set 71774, Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon. This set contains a total of 989 pieces and contains a whopping total of 9 minifigures. Now that is quite a lot. Now before moving on to the dragon itself, this set does contain a small little throne with all the 4 golden weapons. Now, personally, with this throne, you could honestly put the Overlord and yeah, pretty much, yeah, you could fit Lloyd or the Crystal King on the throne, except Lloyd doesn't fully sit because of his armor piece. Quite unfortunate, but the Crystal King himself does look pretty well on the throne itself. Now, the dragon himself, the rider himself, is going to be Oni Lloyd, of course, and you also have the dragon. The dragon itself, pretty big, pretty cool looking, I will admit, but there are some issues I have with it. Of course, though, we gotta start off with the heads. The design of the heads themselves are pretty good. The printing on them is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Zane's, of course, Zane's is my favorite. And you do have the connections here. They do have designs, they're like elements show all throughout their necks. And I will say the connection for the necks, I'm not the biggest fan of the connection for the necks. I'll explain a little bit why later. Let's just get through all the heads though. But yeah, the connection here is just not the best. But same thing with Cole's, you could kind of see his element running all throughout his neck. The head for Cole is also pretty nice. The level of detailing with the printing is pretty fantastic. Cole's is kind of the only one that uses both top and bottom pieces to represent the head. I wish maybe for all 4 of them though, each head would have been more unique in the sense that no repeats and pieces would have been used through all of them, but you know, it is what it is. With Jay's, same thing, it uses the same top piece as Zane's. It's still really cool design, regardless of which. The fact that they could kind of still interchange like certain parts of this, like the dual molding with this, is still really cool. Again, the elemental power goes all throughout the neck, and then same thing with Kai moving up. Kai's I do particularly like the most, especially with the printing, because he does have his scar in the print. Just a really cool design overall with Kai's and pretty much all of these as well. Of course, though, one of the things that goes into a good build is when the neck is all pretty well rounded. So gotta say the underneath of the necks are pretty well done. There's just a slightly better look at the connection, and this dude is pretty wide himself. The design here at the very front is pretty good, not too bad. Moving on to the legs though, pretty good legs design, pretty good. There is, of course, no knee articulation, which might have helped with this set. The stability with this thing is not that great because it is very heavy from the front, so the legs kind of do fall down occasionally. Only unfortunate part. Moving on to the side view though, I will say I do not like these wings at all. Absolutely despise these wings because they do kind of get in the way of the design of the legs themselves. But here's just a quick slighter better look at the wings, not the wings, sorry, the legs. The body itself is also pretty good. It does have a little bit of opening here, but that is just for articulation wise. The back legs are also not too bad actually. It's in good proportion to the front legs, so they're not too small compared to the front. And the tail itself is okay. The design of the tail is okay. I don't like that macaroni piece used. I wish they would have kept it all brick built, and just that one piece doesn't work for me. And the other side is no different. The legs are okay when it comes to no articulation at the knees. That added level of articulation would have been cool. The design overall of this dragon is still pretty nice. I really like it. The tail, again, I just don't like that one piece. It's not bad overall. Looking at the top view, as you can see, Cole's dragon does stick out a little bit more than the rest of them. That's one of the things I don't like about that. And the wing design. Just no. Don't like the wing design at all. I absolutely do not like these wings at all, and I especially don't like the action feature to it. As you can see here, Lloyd does have like a little stand for him to stand on or sit on, whatever it is you want. And the whole back up until the tail looks pretty good. The design wise there is really nice and not too shabby at all. Starting from the tail forward though, again, The blade itself really cool. It's just that little macaroni piece that I don't like. The articulation with the tail is also pretty good, and just the design in the back is really nice. And the wings from the back also don't look good at all. I just don't like the wings. The wings could have been done better. Wings are just a big no-no. Dragon heads, good though. Really quick, here is the articulation for the tail. Again, not too bad for the joints that are being used in this set. It does have a little bit of a stopper there to, you know, kind of relax the articulation there. But I think it could do without. It does have some hip or waist articulation, which is really nice. It could move side to side. Really cool that they added that. Now the legs in the back could pretty much just move forward and back and outwards as well. And it does also have some ankle articulation, which is pretty nice. Ankle articulation is all pretty much a given now with a lot of these sets, so if you don't have it, then why are you bothering? And the front ones are very limited with articulation, and like I said, there is no knee articulation, so that is pretty unfortunate with this dragon. The stability with this dragon is just also not that great as well, so I don't know. I feel like the connection at the front and the design at the front could have been dealt a little bit better to make it more stable. So regardless of which, though, it's okay. It's very limited, but I think that kind of hinders this set a little bit. The heads themselves also do articulate pretty well. The mouths also open up and close pretty well. It's just pretty good. The heads do have a good range of motion. Even though they're pretty clustered together, there is a pretty good range of motion with them. Now, moving on to the wings. The action feature is just a big no. I absolutely do not like the action feature. The wings just move forward and back. It doesn't even look that good. I'm gonna be just straight up honest. It does not look good. It works pretty well. The whole design of it is pretty well. Like, I'll give it that much. Like, the design in terms of like from a builder's perspective, it works and it is pretty nice. But in a aesthetic perspective, it does not look good. I don't like it. I just absolutely do not like it. I'm gonna straight up say it multiple times. I do not like it. If I haven't made it clear, I do not like it. Period. Wings, horrible. And to me personally, wings are probably one of the most important things when it comes to a dragon, and this dragon just did not deliver with those wings. Now, last thing I did say I would touch upon is the heads of the dragons. I wish there was a way to connect all four of them side by side, because I do not like that one of the dragon heads is pretty much underneath another one. That's literally just the only thing I do not like. Do not like that about it, because it kind of makes it look awkward in some angles, because one of the heads is either pointing out too far or one of the heads is just pointing out too far back. Moving on to figures now, gotta start off with one of the Benchstone Warriors. Again, not a whole lot I'm going to say about this figure, because I've said so much about these figures. I love the printing, I love the molds, I love everything about this figure. Figure's fantastic, the pieces used for this figure is super great. Oh my god, how wonderful is this figure. And the great thing is that we actually get 3 of these figures, 2 of which is with the transparent pink arms, and one of them, you just saw it, is the one with the gunmetal gray arm and transparent pink. Again, love these figures. The only difference between this one and the next one is the difference in weapon. This one has like the 2 blades. Really cool. Awesome figure. Love the head mold. Fantastic figure. Absolutely adore it. Can't get enough of these guys. I actually want more. I really want more, especially to army build. I'm a sucker for army building. But printing wise, great. It's just great. Good figure. And to quickly show off, it's literally just a different weapon. Same minifigure, different weapon. You get 2 of these guys and 1 of the other ones. Now, we do get the main bad himself as well in this set, which I do very much appreciate, that we get pretty much 3 Crystal King minifigures in this entire wave. I like that very much. This one does come with 2 of the translucent blade pieces, which I absolutely love. Now, I've already said a lot about this figure. Wish it was probably just a head mold, added more printing on the mask, made this figure a lot better. The helmet piece is okay. Printing on this minifigure is fantastic. The 4 arms, great. Absolutely love it. Back printing is great. Again, just too much gray in my opinion. Would have been much better if you could add it just a little bit of tad of color, a little bit more, especially at the front. Give it the white teeth, and my god, you you would have a fantastic minifigure. But no, unfortunately, no. Printing wise though, still really good. Maybe add a bit more of that dark pink color and you would have been golden. And with everything removed, you get a better look at the front torso print, back torso print as well. Really good face print, front and back. Just a good figure. Love the printing, love the fact that we get a new Overlord face. Really cool. Now our heroes himself, Kai himself. Good figure. I will admit, again, I did say this in the other set that we got him in. He's a pretty good figure. I will admit, I like the printing. I just wish the printing on the gold for these figures was just a little bit better. Because if you look at the images, the rendering images, the gold is pretty prominent on the figure itself. Here it's just a little lackluster. And I'm gonna say this with all of these. Hood to body ratio with the gold and their primary color, it just ain't there, chief. I don't like it. I've said this many times. I just do not like it. Base should have been their primary color with a gold band on them. And with everything removed, same head as the movie. The back printing, good. Front printing, good. Good figure overall, thumbs up. With Zane, I will admit, why the slightly exposed chest? I will say that. I don't mind it personally, like Zane, slay, please. But I will admit, Lego has been just giving him more of that exposed chest. Why? I don't know, but whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. Printing on the front though, I like the usage of the armor, fantastic. The blue belt, maybe just a little bit off-putting because, you know, he has white, gold, white, gray. Where'd the blue come from kind of thing. Overall though, still fantastic figure. Printing wise is great, and of course with everything removed, you see that he has that angry face. Do not like the angry face. Never liked the angry face. Back printing though, really great. Love it. Absolutely adore it. What would I change about this figure? I don't know, maybe don't expose like his energy source. Still not that bad. Still good. And just get rid of the angry face. I don't like the angry face. With Cole, I will admit, Cole is still my favorite one out of the designs. I don't know why. Something about the Cole minifigures this time around, they're just fantastic. I don't know what about him, but they're just good. They're just built different, honestly. I mean, still same issue with the gold to black ratio. It's still bad. But the design on the minifigure and the printing is just really, it's just the design. The design of Cole minifigures this time around is just great. It's fantastic. I don't know why. I kind of like it more than Zane. I mean, Zane, man, I was a simp for Zane any day, but I just love the design of Cole a little bit more. And with everything removed, same head, unfortunately, same head. How sad. Back printing though, again, phenomenal. The design is just great. I just genuinely love the design of this minifigure. Lastly though, with the 4-main ninja is Jade. Now this is the first time we see this minifigure, and I will say the design of this minifigure is pretty nice. I do like it. I do kind of like that the armor is more to one side than the other, kind of reminiscent of Jay's original ZX suit and his Day of the Departed suit. I just really like that about this minifigure. The design again is just pretty good overall. All of these did come with a katana, really nice. The blue bandana though, or the blue part of his mask, still kind of off-putting because I'm not really used to seeing a blue piece like that on Jay. And of course the proportion of gold to blue, still the same. Don't like it. It just doesn't work with any of these figures, I'm gonna be honest. But overall the design of this figure is pretty good and probably wouldn't change that much about it. And with everything removed, you still see the same exact head as we saw from the movie. Unfortunate. The back printing and design still really good. Just a fantastic figure overall. But lastly, we have Oni Lloyd. And I will say, I absolutely adore this minifigure. Everything about this minifigure is fantastic. Now, I will say though, he has green eyes. When he does use his Oni powers, he has purple eyes. So, small speculation kind of thing. I'm hoping this man is an Oni of creation. He kind of brings creation and destruction into one. But, you know, I don't know yet, so we'll see. But another thing I will say I kind of don't like about this minifigure is the fact that, you know, Lloyd himself has a very angry expression, whereas Garmadon's has a more haha kind of expression. It's the expression for me. Don't mind it with Lloyd, mind it with Garmadon, but I'll talk more about it later. The new helmet piece, we do get it here in gold. Okay, I'm okay with it. Would have preferred the older helmet piece that we use with the other Oni masks in gold. It is what it is though, I guess. The design on the face mask though, fantastic. The design on the print or the torso and the legs, I just absolutely love this figure. It's just a fantastic figure, really great. I will say though that if you take off the armor and take off the accessories, it does look a little bit awkward. Even if you added the armor, it still looks a little bit awkward. The proportion of head to body is just not there. And fully taking off the head, same head from the movie, that's the only thing I don't like. Unfortunate. But my god, dude, just my god, is the design on this torso fantastic. It's great. It's just really good. I really like the green and gold. It's really great. And then the back printing as well is also pretty damn great. Pretty gosh darn great. I love it. I just love this figure. It's a fantastic figure. If anything, if you guys are gonna get this set, just get it for the figure, or just get the figure. I don't know. But the figure, just the figure. Unfortunately, with great figures comes a pretty gosh darn bland instruction booklet. You get also all of these extra pieces, and one thing I like about this set is that it has no stickers, but Lego messed up, because that is it. That is the review itself. Now, why did Lego mess up? Well, no stickers, fine, sure, whatever, but you're telling me, just like, you took out the stickers and you're like, you know what, no stickers, right? But hear me out, guys. $150 for this set. I mean, what? This set doesn't even reach 1,000 pieces, and you're telling me this is $150? I'm sorry, what? 9 minifigures? No. If you're going to do 150, at the very minimum, you gotta have 12. What other minifigures would I add? Make this an army building pack almost. Add the Golden Dragon. Add a lot more Vengestone Warriors. Then, maybe then, would have been just a little bit, slightly bit more worth it. Because, sure, you have one per... You don't actually even have one per ninja. You have 3 Vengestone guys. Lloyd and the Overlord should be facing off. One ninja's left off alone. Literally just gonna add maybe one more figure. Boom. The design of the dragon, I like it, but I feel like there's just too many issues to warrant a $150 purchase. I will admit, the design as well. Wings don't like. I absolutely despise the wings, but the design overall of the dragon, really nice. The articulation stability of the dragon, questionable. So would I get this for 150? Yes, because I did get it for 150. But for you guys, definitely would recommend not getting it for 150. If you could get this on sale, go for it. But if you're in like really want this set and don't mind paying 150 and really want those minifigures, then sure, get it. Because this is pretty much the easiest way to get all 4 ninja, because all 4 ninja do come in this. You do get Oni Lloyd, you get the Crystal King, and you do get 3 Vengestone Warriors. So that, I'll give it a plus side. The price though, not good at all. I think maybe just a little whatever thing to throw in here that would have made this a little bit more worth it as well. It's just like a mini Crystal King mech. That would have been good. Give the Golden Dragon an actual opposing threat in this set. Other than that though, guys, that is my review. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think of this set? Is it too overpriced? Is it just rightly priced? I don't know. You tell me. Gold tax? Maybe? I don't know. Don't believe in that. Regardless of which though, leave a like, subscribe, comment, share this video with a friend, and I'll see you on the next one. Taco out.